Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Light, camera,
and
action.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 75 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first and 10, Smith. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Another try after the first down sack. Smith looking for his running back, and he's got him. 7 yards on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Smith. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Makes the score.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that?
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Chase Young showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Jackson forced out to it, and he's going to go down again. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Plays and out. It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Washington 3.
Here's Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 6 yards away. And Washington has taken the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes this Washington 10. Ravens 7. Dustin Hopkins to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is what...
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Bostic came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And down he'll go at the 25.
Jackson on the keeper.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but they still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. the 20,
You don't want
10,
none, get them.
and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
You don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And 11.
Now Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 43-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Steps away. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Smith. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there just before halftime, and even 40 yards. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Smith looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gandy Golden that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. The final shot here before break. Smith. That's caught. It's Thomas. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Smith. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Back at the 18-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun, buying time to his left. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Out. 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Deron Payne. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Tight end, the ball.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with the big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
On 2nd and 7, Smith. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington has once again taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes this Washington 17. Ravens 14. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. 1st down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Thomas Davis on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Right back to Dobbins on first. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd and 12. Jackson being chased out left. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 19. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Dobbins. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Montez Sweat in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Tackled back.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing now is Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington.
Washington 20. Ravens 17.
A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.